right now, Fred Beddall, I don't know if he's supposed to be out in his berry fields today, but he's here instead. He's a full-time farmer for 24 years. He's the owner of Pine Sky Farm in North Hampton, and he's going to be talking a little bit about how this push for solar is affecting small and new farmers. So please give him a good listen. Thanks.
So my name is Fred. I've been a full-time farmer for 24 years. I started out working on other people's farms for 20 years, and now I also have my own farm, a berry farm. I have known a lot of farmers in my day, and I've worked on farms up and down this valley and all over the country. But my qualification to speak is my love of farming and my love of farmland. Let me just start out with, the dual-use solar is a big, fat lie. And everyone who tells you different, and it's a very small number of people, is on the payroll of one big solar company that is pushing this concept. So how is dual use different than regular old ground-mounted solar? The panels are on 10-foot poles. It's a super expensive way to do solar, and the extra cost is paid for by you on your utility bill. The only thing is, it doesn't actually work for farming. By the way, solar belongs on rooftops, and thank you to the rooftop solar companies. The U.S. government says there are 40,000 acres of suitable rooftops in Massachusetts. And by the way, I actually have footnotes. I have all my sources if anybody wants to see any of these. So what about dual use? Well, look around at the farms in our region. What do you see driving down the road? You see potatoes, you see corn, you see apples, you see tobacco, you see vegetables, you see greenhouses, you see hay. Well, you can't grow any of these crops under dual-use solar panels. The only thing you could maybe do under dual-use panels is animals at pasture, which is a very, very hard way to make money. And if it wasn't, you'd see a lot more of it around here. Now, right nearby in Northfield, the plan is to take 80 acres of prime cropland along the Connecticut River, put up solar, and say they will graze the sheep under the 26,000 solar panels. But the big lie that putting the solar panels up 10 feet in the air somehow makes a big difference? The supposed sheep farmer in Northfield says he is going to be trucking his sheep around to graze under the regular old ground-mounted solar arrays as well. This whole dumb idea is meddling in the free market. Huge ratepayer fees on your utility bill, turn around and give that money to the sheep farmer. It is sheep for solar subsidies. And it's not because real farms can't make money here. It's that the Commonwealth will pay you a whole lot of money to quit real farming and grow sheep for solar subsidies. Well, you ask, will this dual use be on just a few farms here and there? Oh no. Big Solar wants 100,000 acres in Massachusetts of forest and farmland. And they want it all. They want the floodplain, they want APR land, they want Chapter 61A, and they have legislation pending to get it all. To change the legislation so that solar will qualify for all the tax breaks of APR and the regulations of dual use. That means way less land for real crops that support the real farmers who grow what the market wants. Well, here's an inconvenient truth. Trucking food from coast to coast is one of the biggest drivers of climate change. And our local farms are already part of the climate solution. Meanwhile, did you see the story? Tomato prices are going way up because California has run out of irrigation water. We should be growing those tomatoes right here, but you can't grow fruiting crops under solar panel. The UMass study at Deerfield has already figured that out. 60% decline of fruit. So here's another inconvenient truth, and most people don't know this. Most farmers in our area do not own all their own land. Some don't own any of it. There is a long tradition of handshake agreements as well as leasing. Most farmland owners are not even farmers themselves. So the decision that those landowners make will probably impact one or eventually many other farmers. It's like musical chairs. They're going to be taking away our land one field at a time, and our whole vibrant farming industry will shrink. Well, there's one farmer who is speaking up to say, no way. And that's me. I am proud to be a farmer. And I am proud to grow on a field that has been farmed for 1,000 years. And I am proud that my land is APR. And I am proud of my farmer neighbors and farmer friends. And I am especially proud of the young farmers who think and plan for the future. So let's save our land. They say if your house is on fire, you save what you love most. Well, our planet is on fire, so let's save our land. Thank you.